Right, okay. Well, I'm joined by Director of Football Jordan Clark. It's Friday, slightly different to our normal Wednesday match day. A rearranged fixture for the National League Academy 18 against Dartford, kicking off at 11:30, so not long to go now. Jordan, good to see you.
Good to see you, mate.
So we just have a little look back. Obviously, we're following on from last Wednesday's fixture against Boreham Wood. Narrow 2-1 defeat, but really, I think it was a mutual agreement afterwards, wasn't it? A really strong performance from the lads, and we're hoping to build on that today, aren't we?
100%, mate. Like we've had loads of learning curves so far, and that was definitely sort of the fruits of our labour last week, when it was very much like, in terms of the balance of the performance, we were the better performing team. But obviously that doesn't always win you games. But we had come a long way from being, out of games for long periods. We were in that game for 90 minutes, and if we had taken a couple of our chances, it could have been, 4-2, 5-2 to us. So, no, but to be fair, credit to Boreham Wood, they were excellent. They worked really hard. Their keeper was magnificent for 3 or 4 of the saves, and the lad who scored the goal, who kept messaging the club on Instagram to get his goal, get the video of his goal.
Oh, yeah.
Bless him. He one hell of a goal, literally worthy of winning any game of football, and that's the quality we're up against. He's literally, from a very simple situation, has just shown real quality, and, he's put it postage stamp, it's unbelievable. So fair play.
Yeah, no, we didn't acknowledge that last week, did we? Actually, we were talking about the performance. It really was a great finish from the lad for the first Boreham Wood goal. So, I understand why he's chasing it on socials. Yeah,
highlights real.
Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of today, just looking at today's game, Dartford always renowned at this level as being good opposition. How are we looking with the team, and what are we looking for today?
Well, really looking forward to the game, because Ben Greenhow, the Dartford Academy manager, is a good friend of mine. He's someone who I built a relationship due to us doing similar roles, and he's helped us out with things before. We've helped them out with things before. We always play them in pre-season, always play friendly games. So it's quite nice to have a sort of a friendly bench today.
Yeah.
No, we're looking forward to playing them. They're our second team played their second team literally 2 weeks ago,
yes,
and we watched a video of that, because obviously it's difficult to get videos at this level, but watched a video of that. So we're expecting them to set up in a similar way, have quality definitely, but we're giving boys today, obviously due to education commitments with maths and English this morning, and A-level learners, we are a bit thin on the ground. But that's not an excuse. We've got enough quality, and boys are getting opportunities today to show their worth. There's a couple of people playing in a couple of different roles as well, which they can do, and we're really keen to see what they do. So, really excited for the game. Again, it will be completely different to last week in lots of different ways, but we're hoping for the same level of performance in terms of whatever that looks like. And then hopefully we come away with a win. But main thing is, again, just keeping up the level of performance, and being a real competitive game, and I don't expect anything different. The boys are ready in there, and we're looking forward to the game.
Very much so. It must be said, this one's been rearranged from a couple of weeks back, where logistically had to be moved, and that ties in, as you say, with the education commitments. We've had to put it on this morning rather than the normal time of 2:00, so that's had that knock-on effect. And just finally, Jordan, we look back to a couple of days ago, Wednesday, our game, the Academy A game, was called off away at Hampton and Richmond due to the waterlogged pitch. Hopefully we get that rearranged shortly. But the Alliance B team were in action here at Meadowbank, 2:00 kickoff, and they got a 4-1 win against Newport Pagnell Town. So great to see that, because they've had a couple of difficult weeks as well. But good to see them back on track with a win.
Yeah, they had a really good start to the season, the second team, and were getting good results as well as good performances. And then probably blame the way we work here. A few of them, because they were doing so well, then got promoted to my team and got promoted to the B team, which is our reserve side, our Step 6 side. And obviously that then takes a little bit of time to acclimatise new players, some players who have gone the other way, and having to sort of manage, people's disappointment and stuff like that. So they had a couple of indifferent weeks, but Josh was very happy with the levels of performance and moments in the game. He knew he would get there. And then I think on Wednesday, Ollie Scoville, special mention, he's flying at the minute, scoring goals, and by all accounts, we got new goals here. and he's nearly broke one of the nets already. So he scored a worldie. So first goal in the new goals as well at Meadowbank. So no, he's doing really well, and I'm really proud of him because he's one of the players who have been with us since I think it was about 9. So he's been at the club since he was 9.
The system,
His dad's very active on Twitter, and it makes me so proud to see like someone have had such an influence on their life from Dorking Wanderers. And there was a photo of him put up with the old Dorking badge, it was it really like sort of takes you back a little bit. So to see him banging goals full time for us at the academy and doing really well, we're hopeful that he'll be one of the ones that get another opportunity to move up the sort of hierarchy of the club. And so really pleased with the result from them. And going into next week, I believe they've got Eastleigh.
Away to Eastleigh next week. Yes,
which will be a tough game. They'll be full of confidence and hopefully continue get a good run going.
Yeah, keep the momentum going. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for your time, Jordan, and we'll speak to you post-match.
Top man. Cheers, Dan.